There is a lot of opportunity for entrepreneurs and business owners to get into the NFT space. Millions of dollars are being raised for different projects and different things all the time and basically every single day. Now, you might be out there thinking, I want to create an NFT project. I want to be an NFT founder. And I've run an accounting process or an accounting company for a lot of NFT projects and also NFT platforms, and I've realized that there's 5 common mistakes that a lot of NFT founders make. So let me share them with you. Hey, how's it going? My name is Eric. I run a company called the CashFlow Doctor and OX Finance, and we help support NFT projects as well as NFT platforms with their accounting and their tax needs. Now, what we do a lot, because I'm a big degen in the space, I invest very heavily in NFTs, and so I've seen it from both sides, both from the accounting perspective and then also from the investor perspective of common mistakes a lot of NFT founders make. And I want to share them with you if you are out there looking to either create an NFT project or if you already are a founder. So let's talk about the first mistake that I see happen a lot. Okay, the first biggest mistake that I see a lot of founders make is they try to make money too quickly without having a plan. You might have heard of the term rug pull, right? Rug pull typically is when folks go in and they create a project with no intention of executing and they disappear. Now, some founders, they do an unintentional rug pull. They go in, they raise a lot of money, but they realize that they really have no idea what they're doing. And this is the challenge, right? Because the NFT space is really interesting because you can make a lot of money, even millions of dollars, very quickly by launching a project. But the launch of the project and the raising of the funds is just the first stage of running a NFT project and being a successful NFT founder. Now, the appeal of fast money oftentimes gives founders and entrepreneurs, and let's be honest, scammers, the wrong impression of the NFT space, and it can also cause a lot of trouble in the community itself. Now, a lot of folks that are chasing this get-rich-quick mentality, oftentimes those projects go to zero. And remember, on the blockchain, things live forever, and your reputation and your integrity is key and it's valuable. So what I'd recommend doing, and what I've seen a lot of projects really do, is spend some time brainstorming on how you're gonna build your project so that way you'll be around for the long haul. Don't be a rug puller. The second mistake I see a lot of NFT founders do is they create derivative projects or they become copycats. Now let's look at the most well-known project in the NFT space, and that's Bored Ape Yacht Club. Did you know that there's over 5,000 derivatives or copycats of this project, and the vast majority of them have gone to zero? Really, the space rewards those who are creative and innovative. So don't spend a lot of time looking at making a derivative project. I highly recommend, if you're in this for the long haul and you want to truly build a real business, you're going to want to be creative and make something that's authentic and resonates with you. The third mistake I see a lot of founders make is they launch their project without building a community. Now sure, NFTs on the face value looks like it's digital art and may not necessarily need utility. But just like when you sell any sort of product, whether it's in the coaching space or an e-commerce product, you need a community or an audience to sell into. That's what's going to guarantee your success. I see a lot of founders create and spend a lot of time building the art and building technology, but not spending a lot of time building the audience or building the community. And remember, if you build a strong community, they're often going to be, first of all, your early adopters. Those are the ones that are going to invest in your project. But also, they're going to be an evangelist for your brand. And evangelists are basically folks that willingly go out and try to convince their friends, families, people on Twitter space why your project is so great. Imagine if you build a community of 10,000 raving fans. These are 10,000 people that are going to do marketing for you. So you want to focus on building a strong community prior to launching your project, and even after launching your project, continuing to sustain and build that community. Number 4, one of the biggest challenges I see is folks that overpromise on their roadmap. Now, what is a roadmap? A roadmap is typically this timeline of what a project is going to do post-launch. And it was made really popular by Bored Ape Yacht Club. Bored Ape Yacht Club was the first project that had a roadmap that says, okay, after this, we're going to issue this, we're going to do the Bored Ape Kennel Club, we're going to launch events, all these things. And it gave people an idea of what is going to be executed on this project once we have this thing minted. The only problem, though, is you see a lot of overly ambitious tasks on a roadmap. Things like buying a piece of real estate, or things like creating a game. The reality is a lot of these roadmaps have nothing but overpromises and they're gonna fail to execute. You know, it's gonna lose the integrity and trust of your audience and your community.
I just don't trust these people.
So I'd recommend if you are building a roadmap or utility inside your project, make sure it's realistic, make sure it's achievable and doable. Don't promise a game, because games can take years to develop and millions of dollars and a ton of developers. We've seen this happen with projects over and over again. Probably one of the most vaulted project out there, COPYCATS. It took them a while to actually build and develop their game, and their launch was flawed. It had multiple different setbacks in the launch itself, right? This is a project that is very well capitalized, very well funded. They've done a lot in royalties. If they're having challenges launching a game, honestly, like, you probably don't want to overpromise on these things because it just causes people to lose trust and lose interest in your project. Number 5, the biggest mistake that I see when it comes to NFT founders is not being honest with your true identity or your background. Now, what a lot of folks don't realize is doxing or revealing somebody's identity in this space is fairly easy. A lot of people can do the research, look on social media, look on Facebook, look at all these things to figure out who is a founder of a project. And oftentimes, if things get revealed about a founder that may be less than savory, then it causes your community to lose trust in the founder. And it can cause a mint to not go as well as planned. So just keep that in mind. If you are a founder, everything that you do on the blockchain lives forever. So if you've participated or minted or created a couple of rug pulls in the past, that is going to follow you. You're going to want to be honest about your past and be transparent about your past. When it comes to investing in projects these days, a lot of folks look at who are the founders, who are the creators, what have they done in the past, what are you going to do with my 0.05 ETH or my half an ETH or my 1 ETH that I'm going to spend to mint this project? Is this going to be a good investment for me because I'm investing into you as a founder or as one of the people on the team? So just be honest with your community, because if not, the truth is going to come out. So those are 5 of the most common mistakes I see a lot of founders making their NFT projects, whether it's pre-launch or post-launch. Now, if you are a project founder or you're creating a platform or thinking of creating an NFT project, we do a lot of accounting and tax support for some of the biggest projects and platforms out there. And we also advise and consult on a lot of projects pre-launch. And we'd love to be able to help you out with your project. Again, my name is Eric. We make content here at least once per week in the NFT and crypto space. If you have any questions or comments, please drop them in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you again next week. Take care.